Guys, welcome back to Materialize CSS. In this series we'll be talking about Materialize Helpers. In our last series, I believe we did something meaningful. So Materialize has several utility classes useful for day-to-day designing needs. First, we have the color utilities, which we treated in our previous lesson or series. We have the alignment utility classes. We have hiding content utility classes about device sizes. So we start first of all from alignment utility classes, since we have done color utilities. So these utilities help us to carry out our day-to-day designing. As you can see in my browser, I have in my editor I have an empty editor, just my links, just my CSS link and my JS link. So I have to put a H2 Materialize utilities, Materialize utilities. So for me to achieve that, I have to give it a class. Mind you, it's a class. So say right align. So let's save it and refresh. See, we have it right align. Then let's try to copy this. Copy this. Let's copy it again. I mistakenly went to copy an empty space. So paste. So let's change this one to left. Let's change this one to right, to center. So you can see I have left align center. Let me put a line. Align, left align, right align, and center align. So let's save it. So you can see we have the right align, the left align, and the center align. So that is how to align your document or your elements. So you can decide to align it either to the left or to the right or to the center. So let's try to do another thing. Let's try to learn or bring to your notice the hiding content utility classes per device screen. So we can hide element also as it relates to devices. The one we need to appear on a big screen, the one we need to hide on a small screen, to hide on a medium screen, and so on and so on. So let's do something. Let's use P paragraph tag to emphasize on this. So in this one, we can decide to hide this particular content on either on a big screen, on a small screen, or on a large screen. So we can do that by giving it a class of hide on small only. That is to say that whenever this thing appears on a small screen, let it hide. So that is what this thing means. So let's refresh our browser and adjust it to small screen. You see that it disappears. The moment it gets to a small screen, it disappears. So we can also do the same thing. Say hide on merge only. That is to say that whenever this thing gets to the medium screen, it should hide. you see a hide on a medium screen, but once I expand it, it will show back. So that is how to hide on a medium screen. So you can do that also. Say hide on up only, that is whenever I get to the last screen, you should hide. Sorry, top, not up, top only or large only, whatever which your system might work on. And then refresh this browser, whichever way your system can work on. I think my system work with large only, so anyone your system work on large only. So let me refresh my browser. So anyone your system works on, you use it. So you see when you get to the last screen, it hides this, but once you get to the medium, you show. So that is how to hide it. You can also hide it on both the med and the down. So you can hide it on both med and down. That means you should hide on a medium screen and on a small screen. So that is what this means. That is to say that it can only show on the large screen. You see, on the medium is not showing, but once you get to a large screen, it displays it. So that is what that means. So that is how to hide on a med and down. So we can also hide it on med and up. That is to say that once you get to med and up, it should hide as well. So just put up in this place, med, hide on med and up. So you see it displays in this place, but once I increase it, you see that it disappears. So that is how to hide from med and up. You can also hide it from, you can decide that okay, if you get to small screen, you should hide. If you get to up to the last screen, you should hide as well. So that is that. You can also do that by doing hide on what, hide on down and up. So let's do that. Hide on small and down, sorry, the one your system can work on. Small, that means small screen. So let's save it. My system does not accept that, but if your system accepts it, you can also use it. So that is how to hide things from your system. So you can decide which one you can use. So let's try to do some meaningful something using it. So since my system does not support this, I have to remove it. So I will now say hide on med only, so that when you get to a medium screen, this thing should hide. Let me remove it. So good. So I just have to copy this thing one more time. So let me say hide on small only. So let me see. You see it's not showing, or if I increase it, you see it's showing. Good. So you can decide also to hide it on the large screen. So let me give this one a color of what we learned. By giving it a direct red, it means what, the background. So I can give this one a color of blue, so that we will see the difference as it's hiding. So you see that the second one is not showing, but if I increase this one, you see the first one has hide on the medium, because we say hide on medium, while the small one, the last one we did, we say we should hide on small only. That means it should show on both the med and the name. You see that the two of them is now showing. So that is how to hide your element. So that is for that. See you on the next series.